Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Chris here, and Happy New Year to everybody. Hope everyone's having a great New Year, a really great Christmas season and everything. Sorry I haven't been keeping up with the videos on time. It's just been absolutely chaos here. You can see here that I've put up some shelves. This has taken the place of the library, so I've cleaned the library out, putting a new floor down in the basement, and it's just been absolutely nuts. Um, so yeah, unfortunately, I haven't been able to keep up with the stuff that I've wanted to do, but I promise for sure, we're going to be back on track in the new year because I'm almost done, needing to get done what I need to get done, and yeah, it's just been crazy. Business has been going really great. Rebranding, getting ready for wedding shows, so I've got all that kind of stuff to do still. Um, but yeah, it's just been nuts. So I really do apologize. Thanks for hanging in here with me, guys and gals. I really do appreciate that a lot. But I thought I would talk about five of the best whiskeys I've had. Or I mean, I've had so many great different whiskeys this year. It's been crazy. So it's really hard to choose just five. But I didn't want to make it too long, so I thought I'd do five. I mean, I'm looking at like another one right now. Actually, I'm looking at like three or four right now over in the other shelves over there that could easily be on here. So this is just, yeah, I don't know. Like it's, um, yeah, I guess it is. It is what it is. But these ones here are really liked, and these ones are somewhat readily available. Most of them are. You can find them in most places. I'll tell you where I got them from. So, and these are in no particular order. So this isn't like this is the best one I've had. This is the worst one I've had out of the top five. They've all been good, and they can all sit in any spot here. These are just kind of just random ones here. So the first one I thought I would show you. I haven't opened this one up yet, but I had it at my buddy James's place. We went over there, and I've had this one here for a little bit. I need to get some pictures of it before I open it and do a quick little video, and then I want to do a full on review here for you guys. And I promise you I'll do that. But this is the Delmore. This is the cigar malt. This is an absolutely incredible whiskey. Like when I read it, geez, that looks like backwards on here. Is that backwards? I don't know. Anyway, when I read about it, it sounded really interesting, and I really thought it would be really kind of cool to try for cigars because they're always talking about how great this would be for cigars. So I thought, well, let me try it and get it. It's 44.5%, I think. Yeah, 44%. And but anyway, James had it at his place, so I tried that. Brought a bunch of cigars over. Had it with I believe it was an Alec Bradley um, Project 40. That's what it was. It was really good with that. But this is what the bottle looks like. The case here, it just pops off, and really just a typical Dalmore bottle in it, with the stag and everything on it. But this is really good. It comes out of three different types of barrels. You've got an X-white American oak barrel, and then you've got a massive Masulium Oloroso sherry cask, and then a Cabernet Sauvignon Barrique. And from what I can remember, on the nose it was like shortbread, cinnamon, milk chocolate kind of notes on the nose. But man, the flavor was great. Like when I had it, it was down to about here, so it had been open for a little bit, so it had a chance to open up a bit. So we'll see what it's like when I open this one up. But the palate was like toffee and like that crispy campfired fried edges of like crispy toffee notes, like burnt edges of the toffee. There was like some like um, toasted marshmallow notes, biscuit, um, some Weetabix notes to it, some nuttiness to it, really creamy vanilla caramel. It was really enjoyable, and the finish was really quite, I'd say medium to long with like Christmas spice notes to it. So this was really good. It kind of really surprised me how good this was. So it really kind of stuck with me. So that's why I put it on the list, because it was this was really nice. And boy, did it ever go good with that cigar. And the cigar that I chose was a it's a medium type cigar that I thought would pair really, really well with this whiskey. But when I went to James's, I honestly didn't know what we were trying. It was just, there's a bunch of us there, and a bunch of us brought our own different whiskeys and stuff. So I brought some. Joe brought some. There was James, Joe, myself, and oh gosh, who was the other one there? Anyway, there's a few of us. We all brought different ones, and man, were they ever good! Like, it was it was a great night, and this went really, really, really good with that Project 40. The next one here I've got is a this is a really good one here. This is a Cavalier. This is a King Car Conductor, and we were over at Mike's place last year, actually 2 years ago. It was 2 years ago we had this, but I've had this like quite a bit, as you can see here this year. In fact, I had some last night for our whiskey night. We did a virtual whiskey night last night with our whiskey club, so it was really, really cool. Started at 7, we ended it off at like 1 a.m. But this is the box here. It's from Cavalier. It's right out of Taiwan. It's a really, really, really great whiskey. It is 46% ABV. When we tried it the first time, I think it was last year, 2023, I believe it was. We're at Mike's place, and this was like the whiskey of the night. There was like, I think we ordered like well over 30, maybe closer to 40 bottles, but well over 30. And BSW, and that's where I got the Dalmore cigar malt from BSW. And as right now, as this video is being shot, and I'm going to post it today too, BSW's got 15% off stuff. So really good deals on right now. So check them out. They're out of Calgary, Alberta. And this one here is on sale as well. So this is a really, really, really good one. And this was kind of the hit of the night. Yeah, this one is just absolutely incredible. I believe from what they told us that this was like the owner's private everyday whiskey that he would enjoy, and for good reason. Like, it's a really fruity whiskey. Like I said, it comes out of Taiwan, so there's fruity notes to it. There's spice notes to this one. There's some like cinnamon, some nutmeg notes to it, some cocoa. And on the nose, the palate is pretty much the same, like really fruity, spicy, milk chocolate notes to it, some wood notes, some cinnamon spice, some Christmas baking spice, and it's the finish is really, really nice. It's probably a medium finish to it, but it's really kind of a really nice, spicy, woody, sweet, creamy notes to it. So this one here I really, really, really enjoyed, and everyone who's tried it, I've had a few people over, actually quite a few people over, that have tried this one here, and I've had a couple of my wedding guys come over, and we're doing some whiskey tastings, because I do whiskey tasting for my brides and grooms. So that's just something extra that I provide, so that we'll do like all the groomsmen and stuff like that. We get together and we do a tasting, and so this is kind of stuff that I offer. And sometimes they come over and try before you buy, and that's what these guys did. And this was definitely one that they definitely wanted in their whiskey tasting. So I might have to get another bottle of this, because I think this one here isn't going to last very long, because it's really, really, really good. So this is the Cavalier King Car Conductor. Check them out. Truth Malters brings these guys in. And they bring a lot of other types of whiskey in as well, like Pocono out of New Zealand, High Coast out of Sweden, obviously Cavalier here out of Taiwan, and they do such a great job. Packaging is top notch on these bottles as well. So I mean, they're just really, really, really cool. They look really good, super elegant. So yeah, check those guys out. And so that was one of the other ones. Like I said, there's no top five or anything like that. These are all just really indiscriminate bottles. Let's see here. What else have I got? This one here, we can get this at BSW. I believe you can get this at Craft Cellars. I'm not sure where else you can get it, so it might be a little trickier to find. It's an independent bottler. We had this at our whiskey club, and it was with our Spooky Spirits in October. So I haven't opened this one yet, but I do. We have tried these ones. So I ordered a couple different bottles. So I mean, any one of these bottles here could be on it, but I didn't want to overload it with all of them that I've got. But this is one of my favorites, and this is from an independent bottler. It's called Fable.
The Ghost Piper of Clanyard Bay. There was once a small settlement perched on a cliff in Scotland's wild southwest corner. From here, you could journey afar, but the locals stayed put. For the land, which should have been barren, was rich for farming, a well-kept secret. These were hardy folk. They did not complain or scare easily, but for one strange thing. On stormy nights, eerie screams seemed to come from below them. There, where jarring waves met rugged bay, stood a gaping, hollow cave. Some said a network of tunnels lay beyond. Inside it lived wicked fairies. No one dared venture into the cave for fear of their very lives. The cave was left untouched until, one spring day, an old piper appeared with a dog. The rough hound was as grey as the beard of its owner, who was surely the finest piper in the land. The bagpipes were crudely made, and yet from them came a merry sound that even stopped the crows from cawing. One of the locals said he would march into the haunted cave to such a brave sound. Well, almost, he quickly added. The remark stopped the piper from playing, and an odd expression fell upon his face. And so, accompanied by his faithful dog, the piper ventured into the cave, playing boldly as he went. At the entrance, the locals waited and listened. Hours passed, and the pipes grew quieter until there was no sound at all. Suddenly the hound, once shaggy, ran out of the cave howling, without a single hair left on his shivering body. Deep underground, the piper continued to play as the fairies yelled, cursing him to leave. On he went, with a chill upon him. The music soared above the terrible cries until the piper reached the cave's center. The piper was now in the mouth of a dreadful storm, yet still he played. Furious at being bested by a human, the fairies departed, leaving a labyrinth of mazes behind them to trap the poor piper inside. The piper was never seen again, and the cave's entrance is now long gone. But hear me, stand on that cliff in the middle of the night, and a faint melody of pipes can still be heard, coming from the depths below.
and you gotta check them out. Like go to fable.com or whatever. I'll leave the link in the description below. It's a really kind of a cool story on how they put this bottle together. It's almost kind of like the Pied Piper, sort of, kind of a little different, but it's really, really good. This is a Speyside whiskey. It's 11 years old, and it's a Dalamain, or Dalumine. It's a really, 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 really good whiskey, and it's a really cool looking bottle, box, and everything to it as well. But it's really great. So you open it up, and then it comes in like this little paper guy here, eh? And there's the bottle itself. So there is the moon. It's a really, really, really cool bottle, and a really, really, really nice nice whiskey. You can kind of see here the lowdown here. They give you, when it was bottled, when it was created, how many bottles there were made, and everything like that. But this is really, really nice. So I'll definitely make sure that I share these with this one here with you guys. I think you really like this one. Like I said, we can get these at BSW, and it's from the Fable collection. But it's on the nose. There's like really kind of a crispy green apple to it. Some burnt, some like really, I wouldn't say burnt toast, but it's like, because you're not having a stroke or anything. It's really thick, buttered, like that home churned buttery notes to it, on like really thick, crispy, toasted edges of homemade bread, kind of nose to that, and some nutty notes to it, a little bit of grassy, some spicy kind of notes on it. The palate, it's really nice and sweet and buttery and creamy. There's some spice to it. Some baked cinnamon apples notes to this one here as well. So really, really, really nice. Finish is really nice. It's I'd say medium to long, and a lot of cereal notes, some baked red apples, like those crispy, proper red apples, and then some toffee, creamy melted toffee notes to the finish. So really, really nice nice whiskey. And this is Fable. This is the Moon, and this would be chapter 3, I believe. Pretty sure this one here is chapter 3, but there is, I forget how many chapters there are in, but it's kind of goes around, tells you the whole story of the I believe it's the Pied Piper, I think. But check them out. I'll leave the in the description below there for you. So, but if you want one, go to BSW or any other place that may be selling these guys, because these are really, really good. They're limited run, independent bottlers, and really, really, really cool. How many bottles of this is made? This one here is bottle number 247 or 275 bottles made worldwide. So that is it. And once they're gone, they're gone. And I'm not sure if I hope they're bringing out another run of other types of Fables, because this is a really cool, I don't know, I just thought it was really cool. The idea was really, really interesting to me. And when our guys at our whiskey club there went for it, it was really, really interesting. They also brought in the Macbeth series, a couple different ones from Macbeth, the more inexpensive ones. Some of them are up like $600, $800, $1,000, $3,000. We didn't bring those ones in. And the one that we really wanted to get was the, I believe it was the Ardmore Satan one from the Macbeth, and like Seyton from the Macbeth story. But that sold out, so I think we were only able to get 2 bottles in, and I think I was number 4 on the list to get it, so I missed out. But I got this one here, I got Ghost, and I got the Labyrinth, and they're all really, really good. But yeah, so check those guys out. All right, the next one we've got here is another Cavalan, and this has been a fan favorite for a while. Everybody really seems to like this one here, including some of the guys from my wedding grooms and stuff like that. So we're going to definitely be doing this summer for some whiskey tastings. But this is a Cavalin Lan, and they are celebrating like from their these cherry blossoms and stuff from the Wyland area from where Cavalon's from in Taiwan. But just a really beautiful, beautiful packaging on it, like all Cavalins are. I believe Truth Malters, they brought it in, the Shane brothers. I think we were one of the first places in the world outside Taiwan, and maybe even Taiwan, to get this particular whiskey. And this is absolutely amazing. Like really, really good. There's a QR code on there too if you wanted to give that a scan. So yeah, we've done some damage to this one here as well. And not a whole lot, but enough to get a really, really good tasting on this one. It's 43%. It's just an absolutely beautiful, beautiful bottle, and a really nice color to it as well. On the nose, you're going to get like a lot of orchard fruits. You're going to get honeydew. You're going to get like freshly cut oranges, cherry blossom notes to it, really floral notes to this one here. And on the palate, it's you're gonna get like those fresh, cut juicy cherries, like blood orange, like cut blood orange notes. There's some wood influence to it. There's a little bit of cinnamon spice to it. Some wood influence on this one here. There's milk chocolate, vanilla, like melted campfire, crispy but melted toffee notes to it. We know with those, but those, how they well, when you're melting like toffee or whatever over the campfire, when we were kids, and we spool them around in like on our little sticks and stuff like that, and as they melt and drip, it's super, super melty, but then it starts to harden up almost immediately. It's kind of like that, those notes to it. So it's really, really, really nice. Finishes were quite long. I'd say high medium notes to it. You're gonna get notes of like red apple, cereal notes, some nuttiness, some cinnamon spice. So really, 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 really nice whiskey. You can get them here in Manitoba. You can get them we got them at BSW is where I got this one. It was much cheaper, like less than half price. So check BSW out in Calgary, Alberta, or anywhere else you can find this. But this is absolutely incredible, this Cavalin Land, and I'll be sure to share some with you here. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how this tastes as it opens up, because it was really good off the bat when we first tried it, and I had it the first time at one of our whiskey club events, and it was really, really, really good. So I had a bottle with me, and then I had some friends over. We tried it, and then I had a couple of friends of mine that are getting married. That my grooms, we all become friends. So they were over, so we tried that. So we've got they want the King Car, they want the Cavalin Land. They wanted the next one, but I don't think I'm going to have enough for that. So I might have to pick up another bottle. I'm not sure. As they're getting harder and harder to find. And the next one here, last of the top 5, is the Bowmore. And this is the Bowmore Vault Edition #1 sea spray or sea salt or whatever the hell they call it. It's good. It's really, really good. I had this originally first at the Taste of Isla in 2023, and James Neal did a great job. He put on an amazing show for us, a really great tasting for us, and it was Bowmore and Lefroy, and one of them was the Bowmore Vault Edition that came out for our Spirit release. So it was so good, and they're limited release on it. So I got 2 bottles, and we've got this much drank so far, the first bottle, and it is really good. You get like notes of like the sea air, like off the cold Atlantic Ocean. You're gonna get that, like, but with honeydew, not honeydew, the like honeycomb, like salted honeycomb. You're gonna get that fresh, cold Atlantic sea air in it. You know, there's caramel, there's spice. Um, you know, you got some wood influence to it. But you know, being a Bowmore and being from Isla, there's not a lot of smoke on this. A little bit, but nothing like nothing like the normal Bowmores or the normal Islas that you're gonna get. But I think because the sea salt and those honeycomb and the drizzled melted honey notes over like fresh baked bread kind of overpowers the smoke on this. And I don't think it was, and I don't believe it was meant to be super, super smoky. You definitely notice the smoke on it, but nothing like you would in like, you know, like an Ardbeg or a Lagavulin or anything like that, or a Kalila or Port Charlotte or anything like that, or even just the other, like even the 15-year-old, the 12-year-old Bowmore. This one's different, and it's 51.5%. So 5150. So if you're a Van Halen fan, that was a good album. So that is the alcohol content on this, is 51.5%. It's also the police code for the criminally insane. So I think if you drink enough of it, you might be getting called on that. But this is a really, really, really serious, nice whiskey. But they, from what I was told, they brought in the master distiller. He made the first one, completely nailed it, and everybody loved this whiskey. Like everybody just went crazy over the Scotch. And then he made the second one, completely shit the bed on it. It was horrible. You couldn't drink it. I've never tried it. I've never even seen it, so don't take my word for it. But this is just what I heard. And I guess they got into some sort of an argument or whatever, and so they ended up firing the master distiller and canceled the complete project. There was supposed to be like a set of 4 made, so they stopped at 2, and I think they dumped most of the stuff for number 2, and the stuff that's out there right now they're not promoting. But it's still for sale. But I heard it's not very good. But I don't know. It could be really, really good. I've never tried it. But this I know for 100% fact. This is really, really, really seriously good. And you can taste, you know, that honeycomb, like that salted honeycomb, that cold Atlantic air in it. Like it's super fresh, super easy. It has a great spice to it. But really... easy going to drink. Like I've never put water on this at 51.5% because it's absolutely perfect the way it is. I think, like I think that, you know, like I think with enough experience in drinking whiskeys and scotch and stuff, you know what'll take water and you know that what won't. And in my opinion, and it's just my opinion, that that if you put water on this one here, I think you probably ruin it because it's absolutely perfect the way it is. But you've got those really amazing honeycomb notes to it. Like it's crazy how much you taste that, and it's like that drizzled honey coming out of it that's salted. Like it's really cool. So if you can get a chance to pick this guy up before they're all gone, definitely do it. So that is my top 5 whiskeys that I've had this year. But take that with a grain of salt because I've had so many really great whiskeys here. Like I said, right now I'm looking at there's a couple more Cavillans over there. There's the E.H. Taylor that I'm looking at. There's the what is that one there? The Basil Hayden Toast I really enjoyed. The Remus I really liked. Lot 40 Charred Oak one was really good. Uigeadail, of course, is amazing. This Lagavulin, both of these Lagavulins, both these Offermans here. I've got the yeah, there it is. There it's Charred Oak. This is the Guinness cask, which is absolutely freaking amazing. This rum cask is really, really, really great too. This Port Charlotte number 10, heavily peated, is amazing. Like, there's so many of these ones here that are great. The Val Blair number 12, Glen Kinchy number 12-year-old is really good. Any of those Aarons, those legs are incredible. So you can only pick 5, right? So I guess you can probably pick more. It's my channel. I can do whatever the hell I want. But I only did 5. So yeah, so there's the Bowmore Vault Edition, the Fable, the Moon, the 2 amazing Cavalins, the King Car Conductor and the Lan, and then the Dalmore Cigar Malt edition. So those are the ones there that I picked out for this year that were some of my favorites that I really, really enjoyed, that kind of made memories for me, as well as you know, notes for me and stuff. You know, each one of those has a story and a nice memory, so maybe that helps it along as well. But anyway, we'll do one here with the cigar. Probably I'll do that one January 1st, January 2nd, something like that. Probably January 1st, because I got a wedding I got to shoot tomorrow, so on New Year's Eve. So, but I thought I'd get this one out here for you guys tonight, and I hope everybody had a really great Christmas, really great holiday season. Hope you all have a really great, safe New Year, and we'll talk to you soon. We'll see you next year. Please like and subscribe. Share this with anyone that you may have any kind of value to this. We're going to be still doing lots and lots of giveaways. Thank you very, 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 very much to my Patreon people, and to everyone else who helped along with the channel. I really appreciate that. We're going to be getting some special stuff here going for that. And there'll be a lot more, like I said, giveaways. Maybe we'll do some guest appearances. There'll be lots more to come. So I got a lot of new plans and everything for the channel. So hope you come along for the ride with me. I think it'll be a lot of fun. So take care. Have yourself a great day. Happy New Year. And I really do appreciate everything, guys, from the bottom of my heart. You guys are absolutely incredible. So we'll talk to you real soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.